Okay, I'm just kind of out and enjoying this 60-degree weather, which is very unusual for southern Tennessee this time of year. But I kind of wanted to go over orbs. Um, I know, I can hear you cringing all the way over here, but hear me out. I do believe that orbs represent uh, deceased human energy, but there's a very fine line between orbs and dust particles. Very fine line. If you take your phone, and we all have that little light on the back of our phone that is used for a flash, you can turn it on to shoot in the dark and it'll light the room up. It'll stay on. If you turn that on and you hold your phone sideways and look through that beam of light, look right up against the glass of the light lens, and you'll see little tiny particles swimming around. Okay, that's the kind of dust people are talking about. It's almost invisible to the naked eye. Um, Real orbs, and I've seen them in my house plenty of times. Real orbs give off their own light. You don't have to have the light on your phone to see them. So when you're shooting a video and you see something that you think are orbs, turn the light off on your phone and see if you can still see them, and I bet you won't be able to. Real orbs, like I've been sitting on my love seat reading or on the internet, and something will go right by me. I'm like, wow, what was that? And I'll look around and it's not an insect. Um, that's what I'm talking about. You can see them. You can see what color they are, and they're about the size of um, a pomegranate seed, if you know what a pomegranate is. It's not the size of a marble. It's smaller than that, but bigger than a BB. From about the size of a BB to maybe twice the size of a BB. And because they're energy, they do give off their own light. Now, I've seen different colors. I've seen black, white, brown, and gray. Uh, as far as black and white, I've probably seen just as many of one as I have of the other. Now, I don't know if black represents evil, an evil entity. I'd go along with that. I think that's probably correct, seeing as all the black orbs I've seen, and I do have a negative presence in my house. So I would agree with that. Um, Now, I really think that there's a huge injustice on YouTube pertaining to orbs. All the videos that are out there that have orb activity in the title, and they're really not orbs. They really are dust. It makes it so difficult for us to differentiate between one and the other. So unless that person says, hey, I wasn't using the light on my phone, if they say that and there was no external light source and they were just filming, I tend to guess that those are probably real orbs. In one of my videos, my dogs are going nuts around the shadow box, and this was right when my home became haunted. My dogs are going crazy around my shadow box, and I really love it out here. It's beautiful. This is Shelbyville, Tennessee. It's really gorgeous. But anyway, they're going nuts around the shadow box, and people are saying, "Wow, you got a lot of orb activity." They're, running. They're going all over the place. Well, keep in mind, I had my light on my phone on, so I hadn't a light source that was pointing towards where I was filming. So, yeah, you're going to see all kinds of little white, zip zaps here and there. Um, but because my house is so active and because it is confirmed haunted, it could have been. It could have been orb activity, but I didn't turn the light off to check it out. Back then, I didn't really give orbs a lot of thought, so I didn't think to do that. To turn the light off and see if they still showed up. I can't even remember if I noticed them when I was filming. That was just over a year ago. So, but think about it that way. try that little experiment that I gave you. Turn the light on your phone, hold it sideways, and look at the lens, the glass covering where the light is. Just look right on the other side, the outside of that, and see if you see those little dust particles swimming around. That's what people are mistaken for orbs. So if you are ever filming and you don't have the light on your phone, you don't have a bright external light source that's pointing in the direction that you're filming, and you see them, especially if you see them with your naked eye, then yeah, you have orb activity. I really don't like people saying, well, I'm an expert in the paranormal, and you know, I'm an expert in Bigfoot, and I'm an expert in Loch Ness. That's horseshit. There's no experts in the paranormal. We're all learning. I mean, even those who say they're experts are still learning. But most of the time, those experts are just narcissistic attention seekers who don't want you to go anywhere else to get your information. They want you to go to them because they need that attention. So anything they can do to discourage you from going to someone else and sticking with them does wonders for their ego. And it's really not fair. That, you know, they need therapy. So unless these people have died and were dead for about a week and came back and were reanimated and can tell us, hey, this is what happens when you die, then I'll start listening to these experts. Okay, so use your head, do your own research. I hope I can help you make those decisions. Get all kinds of information from everybody. If somebody tells you, hey, stick with me, I know it all, don't go to anywhere else, run the other direction. Go somewhere else. Get more information and put it together. Use your head. Okay? Use your common sense and your logic and try to put all this stuff together to form a conclusion on your own. You can do it if you get enough information. I didn't have any when I first started this, so I was in the dark completely. But definitely do your own research. Trust your instincts. Trust your gut feelings. And let's try to get some answers, okay? I'll talk to you later.